All right. What's up, y'all? This is the intro to the Discord, intro to trade journaling. Real slight, nothing heavy. But for the new members, so y'all can have a good understanding of what a Discord is. And then, just to see, like, we really care about y'all, right? And I don't want y'all just rolling in, seeing all the channels, being overwhelmed, or being confused and not knowing what to do. And I don't want y'all to be relatively newer traders kind of going through it and not having good guidance on how to maneuver. So gonna look at intro to the Discord. We're gonna look at trade journaling, and then we'll take like maybe 5 questions. Moody's here as well is another one of the mods, so we'll both be able to answer some questions for y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead. First thing I'm gonna do is show the Discord, and I'm not gonna do super in depth because there are videos I've already done going through the Discord. All right, so of course you can look at the most recent ones for a little more in-depth breakdown. But this is the view from the lifetime member perspective. We have our start here section, which is going to be kind of your general area for additional resources. Got our daily scriptures, our welcome, trading courses, announcements will be here. So that's really what you'll be looking for most up here is daily scripture. If you're into those, announcements, trading courses, and then the affiliate program, because you can get paid and you will get paid on referrals. So as you invite people in, sign up, get yourself an affiliate code. You can say something to them like, yo, I found this great group. I know you might be a little nervous about trading, but they really helped me learn, blah, blah, blah. Here's a code. And if you want, hit me up. If you know you're going to be getting folks, I can give you a promo code. Hey, use this code. You get 50% off your first month. Try it out. All right, let's get some money. So that's what you'll see. If you ever need help with something, you frequently ask questions, you can come submit a support ticket, right? You submit a support ticket, it's going to open up a private section for you in the group where we'll be able to interact with you, just the mods. And if you got somebody that's sending spam, just please come drop it in here because we don't want y'all getting hacked on y'all accounts. Got the education channels where you'll find quizzes. You can drop ideas for classes, recorded classes, ebooks, class links in the schedule. So pretty much anything related to you learning a lot will be under here. We have an analysis section. This is where you'll be getting macro analysis, some chart analysis, seasonal trade ideas, and then a watch list as well. Got our options section, right? Make sure if you haven't already that you come in here and you click on whatever emojis you want. See, this is where people are messing up. Not these, but these. No wonder folks said they're not getting. Make sure you're not using the ones from my message, right? Use the ones that are tied to role ruler, because those are the ones that are actually going to give you the role so that when somebody says at Jordan Alerts, right? When Moody says at Moody's Alerts, then he'll give you a notification. Same thing for stocks, right? And then we used to have a lot of Forex and crypto aspects, but I want to niche down the group because obviously we have a whole lot. So we did have a bunch of Forex, and we still have Forex chat and a crypto chat if you're into those things. Here's our main trader chats. The general chat is where you'll find most people at. You got signals, member to member. So you just click through here. Big Out Options is our female-led chat. Questions if you got questions, right? Pop in here. And then we have bots, and I'll be putting out a video tomorrow morning, most likely. That'll be a video going through the different types of bots and how to use them, because there's a lot of stuff in here like order flow, sweeps, upgrades, support levels. All right, so this will pull support and resistance for you and plot it on the chart for you automatically. You just let it know what you want plotted. All right, and then go ahead and pull it up and give you a layout. And we have signal bots, news and earnings, right? So that's a quick run through, just different sections of the Discord. Again, I encourage you to just go and click through them, right? Click through every single one, see what's there, and figure out if it's going to be something you'll use or not. There is a way for you to hide channels that you don't want to use, or you just don't open them, right? You don't have to open every single channel every single day, but there are a lot of resources that we've put in here to help you be able to make more and learn more. All right. Now let's go to Let me get out of this. Yeah, Jesse said I have, yeah. Yeah, Jesse, I have videos, like I said, and the how to use our chat. And there's videos you get when you sign up for the Discord. Um, and if you haven't already, there's a free course as well for beginners under trading courses. All right. So let's roll into the trading journals. All right. So this is in that new member channel that I made. If you are not in the new member channel, go to the announcement section, hit that hand, and they'll put you in the new member channel I set up. With the link to this, there's also a link to some other sections of the group, but I want you to have this. And just the run through of this is going to help you log your trades, and then you can create more consistency because you'll know what's causing you to be successful, what's causing you to not be successful, and all the things that go into it, right? Because trading isn't always just hop on the chart, look at some lines, and press a button, right? But there's certain things that you're consistently going to be wanting to look at to increase the probability of your trade. And these are some things that are preset in this one. Of course, you can change these as you develop your own strategy. But looking at overall trend, looking at support resistance, is it at the high or low? What's SPY doing? Right? Certain things you can do where you can use different aspects of the market or the chart you're looking at to say, okay, whatever it is for yourself, hey, it did this and this. Those are my rules for entry. Did it do those? Yep. Cool. Right. And you log the trade. Right. How are you doing that day? You drink water. I don't think I ate breakfast yet. I slept well though. Right. And then additional notes. And so going through this, you can then look back and say, oh man, I noticed I was losing a lot of trades on days that I didn't have good rest and I didn't eat. Right. Maybe that's affecting my decision making because it does. Right. And we know that it does. But we don't take into account all the time. So we got to make sure we do that. Right. Noting that I had FOMO, I chased, it was overextended. Any of these, did I cut my losses short? Yes or no? Right. And so I started filling out for myself for the trades I did this week. And one of the things I already noticed was that I my trades I take in the middle of the day. I noticed this from last week too. The trades I was taking in the middle of the day didn't do as well as the trades that took towards the end of the day. All right. So like yesterday, I took STX call swing, or I didn't put that there though. That should probably be listed here. On the ticker. But I took STX calls in the middle of the day. I got out 10%. All right. But then I swung ADI overnight, got out 52%. Did FedEx today in the middle of the day, got 20%, took an 11% loss on Walmart. This upstart swing, I got in at 356, about to do numbers tomorrow. All right, these upstart puts that I got. So that is just noticing with myself, okay, my swing strategy that I've been doing is better if I just wait till the end of the day. You can get some gains in the middle of the day, right? Like I saw FedEx and STX, you can, but it's showing me that towards the end of the day is where I do better at. All right. So again, if you're not already using this, I highly encourage you to use it. I had a one-on-one with somebody last week. We went over their trade log and found a way that they would be able to make an additional double, right? So double their profit. We went through and it was one stock that they were trading out of 45 trades. There was one stock that made up over half of their losses, just trading that one ticker over and over again. So it's like, bro, delete that ticker out of your trade history and how do the results look? They would have been doubling their money, right? So keep that in mind when you set this up, right? Go hit this hand emoji. If you're new, it's going to put you in the private channel for new members. And that's where you guys will be able to, one, interact with each other, two, see these things, get these Zoom recordings. And then three, ask new member questions that you might feel a little nervous to ask in front of everybody. Just put them in that new channel. Nobody's gonna judge you. Nobody's gonna look at you crazy because y'all are new members. And a lot of new members are new to trading. All right. So if y'all have questions, now y'all can mute if you have questions, put them in the chat. What time is it? It's 9:16. Told y'all it'd be quick. I'm gonna set a minute, 5-minute timer or so. And y'all got questions, ask away. Anybody?
I got one.
Go for it.
All right, so like, how you? I just got to get. I don't. It probably not the question, but I need guidance on setting stop losses on options and puts.
All right.
So I'll be able to put. So basically, better risk management.
This is what you do, bro. And go to recorded classes. Click on that spreadsheet. It's gonna take you here. You hit Command F or Control F. Here's a risk management class. Here's another risk management class. All right. So if there's something that y'all are running into that y'all want, a training on, if it's something that you're curious about, come to this sheet, because this is going to show you all the classes we've taught from our current moderators since April. So if you want to learn about NFTs, beginner charting, back testing, top-down analysis, options basics, RSI tricks, right? There's a lot of different things, Q&As. That's where you'll learn a crap ton of things. Is if you just, while you driving, while you working out, while you walking your dog, while you whatever, pop on one of these Q&As, plug your headphones in and just listen, because that way you're going to be getting questions answered that you might not even thought of yet, or that you did have. But yeah, bro, it's 2 risk management trainings in here. So I would say go through those. It's going to clear up a lot of things for you. And then if you have more specific questions afterwards, shoot them in the chat.
Appreciate that.
So, bro, Josh said, sorry, where do you go for the training journal again? Don't be sorry, bro. No need to apologize. It's a channel. They don't have it. I can't even show it because of the view. It's under Trader Chats. It's at the top of the Trader Chats, Josh. If you have went to announcements and you hit this hand, then it will show up under Trader Chats. It's not showing right now because of the view I'm using for this presentation. What do the symbols by profits options channel mean? Sometimes I see a red ticket and sometimes you see a scroll. Okay. So it looks like these red tickets are puts. That's a put. This scroll, thinking that it's a January call. So it might be elite put. That's a call. Maybe red is an entry. I would say ask him. You can tag him. Tag him in the chat. Boom. Easy enough. Under announcements, to get to the journal, go to announcements, hit that hand emoji, and then you'll see a new chat appear under Trader Chats, and you'll see a link to it in there. This is more of an advanced question, maybe. Is there something with the strat and support and resistance? I don't understand how to use both. Yes. So one, if you want to get deeper with the strat, hop on any Zoom that you see Moody do, because he's bound to talk about it. But two, just like we just looked at, go to that recorded lesson section, recorded classes, open that spreadsheet. And then when you come to the spreadsheet, Control F or Command F, or you could scroll through, type in strat. All right. Double bottom, double tops with the strat, the interview with the creator of the strat that Moody pulled together. All right. Strat breakdown, strat broadening formations, swing trading with the strat reversals. All right. Everything you need with the strat probably right here. All right. What's the strat 101? So yeah, you can use support and resistance with the strat. Again, same sort of thing as I would recommend going through and looking at these classes in your spare time at night, in the morning, whenever we're not on the Zoom, go through these, play them while you wash the dishes, play them while you cook, listen to it while you drive. All right. But however you want to do it so that you're getting the information. If you're getting information so that you can learn what you need to learn. Please respond to the Profit Channel symbols question. I just asked them in general chat. No.
To add to what Jordan said too, if you want to learn more about like support and resistance, and correlating it with the strat, I would suggest to use the strat indicator that I'm using, right? So go to the indicator on Trading Views and type in strat, and it should be called the strat plus open levels plus FTFTC, something like that. But it's gonna say open levels, not strat candles, not strat assist, but strat strat, or it says strat open levels and strat FTC. It says it all together combined, and you'll see it. One last thing too. Go exactly where Jordan showed you and go to that video, the Strat 101, or you can go to the first one that says the Strat Part 1, and there's a walkthrough on how you can put the indicator on there. And I'm also showing you how to set the settings and the opening levels of support and resistance.
Boom. Yep. 90% of what you will be looking for is going to be right here. Right. And the biggest reason why I want you to go here, rather than just try to ask that one specific question, like, hey, what do you do for stop losses? Is because these are specific classes where we focused in on those topics, right? And answered other questions surrounding it. So if you said, how do I set a stop loss for a swing trade? I could give you a quick answer, but in here you'll find a 45-minute, 1 hour class covering 12 different ways to set stop losses, right? So please, can't stress it enough. Something comes up, just open this up every day, even. Open it up every day, pick a video. How would I do it? Hey, Siri, pick a number 1 through 134. It's 25. I'll be like, I bet. Today I'm learning about this watch list, right? Next week I'm learning about Harden, right? What other questions y'all got? We can do about 2 more questions. I'm gonna cut the recording, post it for y'all in the group. Questions about using the Discord.
I would add that what you just said is very important. Like the duration of time when you said, just going into that template that you created for us with all the videos that all the mods have created, right? Choosing one of those, right? And when you choose one of those, give yourself a week, right? And it's not to rewatch the same video. You can if you miss some gems in there, right? Or if it was long, but also see if there's any other videos that correlate with that same type of topic so you can stay on the same topic and you have time to, hey, I watched some videos and it's from this Discord and it's well, now I'm giving myself some time to back test that, right? So you can have full understanding of the strategy, right? And not just rush into something, at least not rush into something and just, get well seasoned with it.
I like that, bro. Yeah, take the time to just really learn the skill. Don't just do it once, but really hone in.
Right.
No, it's one more question. One more question. One of y'all has a question sitting in your mind right now. You like, yeah, I want to ask it, but
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't wanna waste it on this, but I'm still trying to find exactly where you at right now on my other phone. Like I can't find it exactly because that's exactly what I need.
what?
So it's under announcements.
To get access to the private channel?
Nah, this right here.
Recordings under recorded classes. Go under education,
All right.
and then you'll see recorded classes under stock ebooks.
Ah, never mind. I found it. I appreciate it. I ain't gonna waste it on that.
You good, bro. Ain't no way. You got help. Getting help ain't no way, bro.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Trust me, there's somebody else right now that had that same question. I was like, oh, okay, bet. I'm glad you asked. But yeah, I'm just realizing that majority of everybody that's on here new. So one thing I like to mention is if you have any questions, right? Oh, Bronx, move. If you have, my bad, my dog right here going crazy. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask it at any time. Don't hold back. Holding back is what's going to prolonging your learning curve, right? So that battle that you may be dealing with your thoughts of like, hey, maybe you're someone that doesn't like to ask for help, maybe you're just someone that just like, like what Kelvin just said, hey, I didn't want to waste it on that. We're a team that we breed fearless mindsets, right? So let's lose that fear and let's always hold each other accountable and as an anchor, right? To be able to uplift one another's. So do not be afraid to ask a question, whether you think is a beginner's question, like, hey, wait, what's an uptrend? Or what is consolidation? What does EOD mean? Oh, end of day, right? If you're new to this, we don't expect you to know anything, right? And we know enough to know that we know nothing, right? So we're also learning in this journey with you guys, right? So it doesn't matter how much one may know more than the other. We're a team, regardless if you're just a member and you're not a moderator. There's plenty of members that became moderators, right? And that could be you. You good? That could be you. This dog is he over there eating stuff. My bad. I'll turn to him in a second. But long story short, please feel free to ask any questions. Don't hold back, right? Like I like to say, ask anything you want, and we're just gonna let God work. If we don't know the answers, we'll let you know we don't know the answers, and we may have to do some research, or we may know someone that may know those answers, right? We're always gonna utilize those resources, just like you guys have resources now, right? Those resources are people in this community, the information in this community where you can, pass it along to someone else. And also, one thing that I love that Jordan created within this community is the affiliate program, right? And I seen that somebody mentioned that it was on one of his other like beginner videos or something like that, right? I can't stress it enough that is very important, right? Yes, it's bringing more people into the Discord, right? And essentially, the business is making more money, but it's about you becoming a business, right? It's about you leaving that rat race. It's about you finding any side hustle, right? And Jordan made it a little bit easier for people where it's like, hey, look, we have tons of information that people can learn a lot of different things around here, right? Aside from trading, but crypto, and as well, there's a Forex chat, and as well, a lot of plenty of bots and different things, right? Sports betting. So let's utilize our minds to the best capacity and understand that, okay, if he's going to give me a 50% discount, right, for someone, not for someone coming in, he said something around that nature, and but is an affiliate thing where you get a certain percentage off of what comes in. So let's just say, for easy numbers, that you're getting a 50% return back from that. That is now a residual income, right? Right. If you need an extra 10,000, if you, not 10,000, but if you need an extra $1,000, right, for the month, if you get 10 people, each person at 50% is $100. You have now made $1,000. Also, what somebody was mentioning, if you get, 2 people in here, now you're in here for free. It's the same thing that we're doing when we're trading options, right? And we are buying as many contracts as we can that fits our portfolio, not over leveraging, and we're leaving some runners, right? Because those runners are free money now, so they can make extra
I
money.
don't know
So,
what runners are, bro.
oh
This is
well, we'll get to learning what runners are really quick. What runners are is if I buy 10 contracts and I sell half of my position, now I only have 5 contracts. I can label those as runners, or just half of my position. Now, if I go ahead and trim, let's say 3 contracts, that leaves me with 2. We could call those 2 runners, right? But just want to leave you guys with that. Hand it back to Jordan. Peace out.
what's the trim? Nah. The trim.
You gotta trim, bro. You gotta trim.
What's the trim? What does that mean? You said it, bro. Now I'm what's the trim?
A trim, right? A trim is, people will use different terminologies in trading, right? So if you hear somebody says scaling out of the position or trimming the position, that means that they can be cutting, regardless of the fact, 25% of their position, right, out of 100%, right? So if you had 2 contracts, trimming 50% of your position would be getting rid of 1 contract, and you're having 1 left, right, which will become your runner, right? But trimming and scaling out of a position means to cut your position down, to go ahead and take profit off the table. So when you're hearing take profits off the table, trim, scaling out your position, cutting, right? That means, well, I wouldn't say cutting, because cutting means like you're completely cutting yourself out the position. But those words that I just used, that's what trimming means. Just trimming some profits off of your position and taking some home with you.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Anybody got any questions?
Just answered the last one in the chat. So that's it. Yeah, there's no best beginners option trading platform. It's just the best platform for the individual. Some people, what's best for them is TD Ameritrade, has a lot of bells and whistles, a lot of features. Some people, the best one for them is Robinhood still, because the interface is super easy. It's simple, right? Tastyworks is a lot more complicated. That's what I use, but it's a lot more complicated. Webull is kind of in the middle, where they got a lot of stuff, but you don't have to use a bunch of stuff. So I would look at pros and cons. Just look at pros and cons of the different platforms. And that's a wrap.
One more quick thing, since you're talking about that. Exactly what Jordan said. Pros and cons is what's going to help you choosing your platform, right? It's all tailored to the individual. Once you start identifying with, hey, do I want to be a scalper? Do I want to be a day trader? Do I want to be a swing trader? That narrows down what kind of brokerage you want, right? Because if you're using Robinhood, right? Robinhood is more so, for me, a swing trading platform and a platform to buy up shares, right? And you can swap it to your different brokerage depending on that it is, right? As well, like say Webull and TD Ameritrade, they're more likable to day traders, right? And scalpers. right? And what I mean by that is the day trade in Robinhood, right? You need over 25K to not get caught in the PDT rule, which is becoming a pattern day trader, which you only have 5 days in a 5-day rolling period, I believe, something like that. Right. I don't swing on Robinhood. I don't remember Robinhood too very well, but I still utilize Robinhood for different things. So with Webull and TD, well, let me stick on Robinhood. With the rule that they have set in place, you'll only be able to day trade, I believe. No, it's three to 5 days, something like that. I believe it's 3 days out of the week, right? Something like that. So what happens with Robinhood is if you day, go ahead, Jordan.
Yeah, the PDT rule isn't just Robinhood; it's United States brokerages, and it's in a rolling 5-day period. You can't take more than 3-day trades if your account's under $25,000, or if you're a cash account. And then you can break it down into different things to quantify what a day trade is, or qualify what would be a day trade. But that's regardless. Webull, anybody, as long as the U.S. brokerage under 25K.
Exactly. Now the catch is with Webull and TD Ameritrade is if you have at least, let's say, $1,000, you don't get caught up with this with like Robinhood. If you have $1,000 and you wanted to day trade, you can day trade up to $1,000. That's basically what I was trying to get to with TD Ameritrade and Webull. So with a cash account, right? So even if you have $500 and let's just say you use 250 to trade, right? And then you wanted to use the other 250 to trade, you can. Whatever profits you made or whatever losses you take, it will deduct from your the losses you take will deduct from your buying power, but the gains that you make, you won't be able to utilize it till the next day, right? So that's why people tend to use Webull or TD Ameritrade, right? So they can use a cash account, and regardless if they put in $10,000, anything under $25,000, they can continue to day trade that, right? So that was basically my main point. Thank you, Jordan, for saving the day.
Robinhood has cash accounts too.
I'm aware of that too.
For them, not for you, bro. For them.
But one thing I mentioned about Robinhood, which this is good that this is for beginners. The one thing about Robinhood to be aware of is entering trades and trying to scale out of trades, right? The way you like Robinhood, people have a bad stigma to it because Robinhood would keep you in trades, right? While you're trying to get out of them, even if you're using a limit order. Sometimes they still do it to you. So one thing that I would tell you to do if you start to use Robinhood and you're hooked on Robinhood is when you're trying to get in a contract, if it's a slow mover, meaning that the spread is very thin, something like 5 cents, 7 cents, something around that nature. And let's say the premium price is at 39. If you try to buy it, and let's just say that the candlesticks, I know you probably won't understand this, but the candlesticks are full and it's not like wicking down. It may not, if the candlesticks are strong, it may not fill your orders. So always understand trying to get into Robinhood is best to give them an extra dollar, right? Depending on the stock that it is, right? Even if it's SPY, trying to go right at the bid and buying your contracts, your orders won't get filled and it'll be working, right? And it won't be filled and you'll have to cancel that order and retry to do it. So even, huh?
It's a bid.
You said what?
It's a bid. You say you gotta get filled, and you're trying to put an order in at a bid.
Well, yeah, it's a bid, exactly,
What's the
right?
bid? What does that mean?
The bid, oh man, he's trying to, the bid is basically
They
your
beginners,
free
bro, but beginner,
bid.
but
Okay,
like,
okay. Facts. I ain't thinking about that. Right. A bid is basically what they're bidding on, right? Not the ask. You'll have a bid and you'll have an ask. The bid is what they're bidding on the option contract, right? So if I say I'll bid 36 on it, You could get filled for 36, but that doesn't mean if you put it at $36 for the bid that you're going to get filled. The price will have to come down to that bid for you to get filled, meaning that premium price that is at $39, that will have to come down to that bid price, and then you'll get filled, right? But using Robinhood, with them being slick, right, it'll probably have to drop down to like 35. Boom, they'll fill you in, right? And then you'll be down like, and not a whole percentage, but a little bit of percentage, whatever the case may be, until you start to break even. So let's say you're wanting to get in, right? And the bid is at 36. I just explained the bid. And let's say the ask is at 39, right? So since it's at 39, you may get filled, depending if the candlestick that you're looking at is strong or is wicking down, right? So
fill means you actually end up in the position that you're trying to get in.
exactly. Thank you, Jordan. So fill means we're in the trade now, right? Working means your contract is working to try to get in the trade. That doesn't mean that you're filled yet, right? So once you're filled in the trade, is basically it may let you in at 39, but using Robinhood, it'll be best to go in 40. Anytime you go above the ask, it'll let you in. Always keep that in mind. And the same thing when you're trying to get out of your trade, because you'll try to get out right at the ask, right? The premium price that is at, and it won't let you out the trade. So what you'll do from there is lower basically your contract price $1. If you do that on the limit side, it'll let you out the trade just like that. And it's basically because you're giving up some of your profits to Robinhood, right? To let you out that trade. Boom. And they'll let you out. You're basically, just like Jordan was talking about, like the bid, you're basically giving less of the ask of what it is and closer to the bid, so they'll go ahead and swap it out. Well, fill your orders. Let me not use those kind of words. They'll fill your orders, right? Because fill also means you're getting in the trade, you're now in, and you also executed to get out of your trade. Did I miss any small things that I should have touched on when I said that?
No, but I think for people who are new to the market, they're gonna have to rewatch that a couple times as they continue to learn. Like maybe we go over order types, and then that kind of ties it in.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. All good, all good, all good, all good info. I just want to. And there's a wrap. There's a wrap. Kevin said definitely got some more. Yeah, so tonight or tomorrow, just so you have a better understanding of that last piece that Moody was touching on, like the bid and the ask and limits. Just look up order types option. Just look up order types options. You can click on whatever you find and just start reading through part of it. And then you can ask, this is a lengthy looking thing. Don't worry about reading the whole thing. Just understand buy to open, sell to close. Buy to open, sell to close. And we'll start getting to everything else another time. We have class that'll probably be on it in that recordings library. But we're gonna take it every step of the way, and then just ask questions in that channel. Moody's in that channel, I'm in that channel. So ask questions in that new member channel. All right.
Peace out.
Thank you.
You look like you want to go home.
All right. We're gonna handle that offline. Hey, bro, is your class recorded from earlier?
Yeah, I did record.